Assalamu alaikum, dear viewers, and all my Arabic students out there. Hope you all are safe and sound, staying at home with your friends and family. Today, I have come with my third session, that is, pronouncing alphabets phonetics part 3. Pronouncing alphabets phonetics part 3. In my last two classes, I showed you how these 44 alphabets are divided in 20 vowel phonemes and 24 consonant phonemes. And in phonetics part 2, I showed you how to recognize some I-pair phonetic transcriptions. Today, we'll go through the vowel phonemes and how they're classified. Vowel phonemes 20 are classified in two terms, 12 mouth tones and 8 diphthongs. These 12 mouth tones and 8 diphthongs in totally makes 20 vowel phonemes. Again, mouth tones are divided in two pairs, 5 long vowels, 7 short vowels. But before we go through the vowel phonemes and their expansions, we need to know what are monophthongs and what are diphthongs. Vowel phoneme গুলো সম্পর্কে জানার পূর্বে আমাদের জানতে হবে monophthongs কি এবং diphthongs কি. From this very word, some of us can already assume that mono means single and thongs means sound. So, monophthongs denotes to single sound. Let's move to longer definition. The vowels which have single sound in their pronunciation are called monophthongs. The vowels which have single sound in their pronunciation are called monophthongs. যেসব ভাওয়েলের একটি মাত্র উচ্চারণ হবে, একটিবারই উচ্চারণ হয়ে যাবে, সেগুলো হচ্ছে monophthongs. They are also known as pure vowels because there is no shift from one vowel sound to another. They are also known as pure vowels because there is no shift from one vowel sound to another. এই মরফথমসগুলোকে পিওর ভাওয়েলসও বলা হয়ে থাকে কারণ এখানে আমরা কখনোই একটা ভাওয়েল সাউন্ড থেকে আরেকটা ভাওয়েল সাউন্ডের কোনো শিফটিং দেখতে পাবো না। একটা সিঙ্গেল সাউন্ড একবার উচ্চারিত হবে। আমরা একটা ভাওয়েল থেকে অন্য ভাওয়েলে গ্লাইডিং বা শিফটিং দেখতে পাবো না। Now, let's move to diphthongs. A diphthong is a combining sound of two vowels where it transfers from one vowel sound to another. A diphthong is a combining sound of two vowels where it transfers from one vowel sound to another. Diphthong হচ্ছে দুইটি ভাওয়েলের সমন্বয়ে গঠিত কম্বাইনিং সাউন্ড, যেখানে আমরা সবসময় দেখব যে সাউন্ডটা will start from one vowel and end in another vowel. যে কম্বাইনিং সাউন্ডটা আমরা পাবো সেটা একটা ভাওয়েল দিয়ে শুরু হয়ে আরেকটা ভাওয়েলে গিয়ে শেষ হবে। অর্থাৎ এখানে আমাদের গ্লাইডিং অর শিফটিং পাওয়া যাবে। One vowel to another vowel gliding or shifting আমরা দেখতে পাবো। Okay viewers, let's move towards our main discussion for today, that is vowel phonemes and how they're pronunciated in British language. I've already told you that there are 12 mouth tones and 8 diphthongs under 20 vowel phonemes. And these mouth tones are again divided in two pairs, 5 long vowels and these 7 short vowels. When I'll use this 2/ beside any sign, it will denote to a phoneme. This 2/ always denote to a phoneme. And these 2 dots beside this sign denotes to longer tune. Look over here, I haven't used any dots. That does mean these are short vowels. But beside these 5 long vowels, there are 2 dots. That does mean these 2 dots denotes to long vowels and this 2/ always denotes to phoneme. Whenever we give this 2/ beside any sign, it denotes to phoneme. Okay. Now let's move towards these 5 long vowels. Look at this sign. In my phonetics part 2, I have showed you these 12 mouth tongue signs for your better understanding of this and my further classes. I hope you all remember. This sign. We'll alter it like like car. We won't say it like car. because this A here denotes to long vowels. We'll have to alter it like car, car. Now let's move to this side, this side. In my last class, I have already showed you all these signs before. We'll have to alter this sound like O, 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 like food, food. The best example of this sign is food, food. We won't call it food. We'll alter it like food, food. Now let's move to this side. This sign in British language, English language actually, this sign denotes to O, O, O in a longer tune. O, right? The example is like would be sold, sold. This O here would be sounded like in a longer tune like sold, sold. Now let's move to this side, this side. Whenever we find this sign in Oxford Dictionary or anywhere where the sign of phonemes are given, we'll think in our mind that it would be a longer E, 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 E. And the best example of this sign would be cheese, cheese, cheese. So this E here is altered like long E, like cheese, cheese. Now let's move to this side. In my phonetics part 2, I told you that this sign looks a bit similar like 3, but it's not a 3. It's actually the sound like R, R, R. Actually, I already told you these two sign denotes to longer tune. কিন্তু বাংলায় যখন আমি বিসর্গ ব্যবহার করব, আপনারা বুঝে নেবেন that there is a R factor. এই সাইনের উচ্চারণে একটা R factor থাকবে। এই ফোনিমটা একটা R factor নিয়ে উচ্চারিত হবে, that is R, R, like turn. The example of this sign would be turn, turn. Okay, our long vowels are over. We already know about long vowels. Like long vowels will be altered in a longer tune. The phonemes of long vowels will be altered in a longer tune, and it would be said in a proper mentioning like the vowels are altered in long tune, like car, food, sold, cheese, turn. Car, food, sold, cheese, turn. Okay, now let's move to the 7 short vowels. In my phonetics part 2, I showed you how this upside down E is altered like. Look at this E and this E. It's not actually E, it's a phoneme sign, but upside down E. We have to write it in a manner like upside down E. And the phoneme pronunciation of this sign is someone like O, someone like O, O, O. And the best example of this sign would be ago, ago, ago. This sign would be altered like O, 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 like ago, ago. The best example of this sign would be ago, ago. Let's move to this side. This sign in English language is altered like, actually this phoneme takes the form of E, E, like when we say English, English. This E here is altered like E, E. So this sign denotes to E, E, English. Now let's move to this side. In my phonetics part 2, I said how this sign denotes to something that comes from our mouth and goes upwards, like ah, 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 like a sound goes upwards from our mouth, upwards. Like this sign, this ho would go upwards, coming from our mouth, like ah, ah. The best example of this sign would be cup, cup, cup. Okay, let's move to this side, this side. In English language, this phoneme is altered like O, O, O. And the example would be pull, pull, pull. We'll not say like pull. It's not a long vowel. It's a short vowel sign. That's why we have to alter it like hul, hul, hul. Let's move to this side. In English language, this phoneme is altered like a, a, a. Like when we say bed, bed, red, sad, so many. There we see that this E is altered like a, bed, bed. Bed is, I find bed is the best example for this sign. This phoneme sound would be like a, and the best example of this sign is bed, bed. Now let's move to this sign. This sign is also a short vowel. It was in long vowel too, but see, there it took 2 dots. But here there is no dots here. So we'll have to think like the pronunciation of this phoneme would be like oh, 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 like hot, hot. Look, when we utter hot in our mind, in our mouth, it comes like this sign, hot. Okay, now move to this sign, and A and E. It's altered like a, a. This phoneme sign is altered like a, a. And the perfect example for this phoneme is accidents, accidents, accidents. We can see that this A here is altered like a, a. Okay, our morphotongues are over. Now we'll move towards to diphthongs. We can see that there are 8 diphthong signs. Look, diphthongs always will start with one vowel and end in another vowel. In my definition of diphthong, I told you that diphthongs will start with one vowel and move towards another. So the phoneme sign for this sign is E and I, and the phoneme pronunciation is A, like face, H, face, H. We can see how face is altered with an A and then ends in an E, like face, H. Then move to this sign, and O and E, and its combining phoneme sound is oi, oi. The examples are like boil, choice, boil, choice, boil, choice. Then this sign, A, E, combining I. This diphthong phoneme sign will be altered like I, and the example for this sign would be eyes, cries, eyes, cries. You can see how this I is altered like A at first and then E, eyes, cries. Then move to this side, ow. This phoneme sign would be altered like ow, ow. Examples are how, ow, how, ow. We can see how this O here, these 2 O's here are at first altered like A, then O, how, ow. Then move to this side, and O and O, like O, O, like slow, no, slow, no. Then this sign would be altered like ear, like clear, near. The examples are clear, near. Then move to this side, ua, ua, o, a, ua. The examples are poor, jewelry, poor, jewelry. Then move to this side, e, o, combining eo, like care, fair, care, fair. So I've showed you how morphotongues and diphthongs are altered. In my next video, I'll show you how all the consonant phonemes are altered and pronunciated in English language. Okay, bye for today. Stay well, take care, Allah Hafiz.